Guys, it's me Alanish, and today I'm going to tell you about the respiratory system. Today I chose this subject because a lot of you guys know that this is the pandemic with a virus called COVID-19, which affects the respiratory system, the lungs, the alveoli gets infected, and the whole lungs inflates, and then the whole body dies. Many people have lost their lives in the coronavirus pandemic due to many reasons of people going outside or people eating infected food, etc. etc. So that's why I'm going to tell you. Because coronavirus affects the respiratory system. So this system helps us in our everyday lives by giving us oxygen, helping us breathe, inhale, exhale, etc. etc. like that. So where does the air enter? When it enters the nostrils, does it reach an organ or some sort of cabin or some sort of chamber? We'll find out once we start. So shall we start? Okay, so let's do it. So first the air enters into the nostrils. The nostrils allow the air to get in and get out. It means inhale, exhale. This can help us in doing yoga practices, doing military stuff, running, walking, etc. etc. So all this air enters down to the trachea, but before that it reaches the pharynx. The pharynx is connected to the trachea. The pharynx is connected to the trachea, which has protection and lets the esophagus get the food into the stomach. It has special protective C-shaped protective bones called cartilages. This is the cartilage, C-shaped. So this is the cartilage protecting the trachea. The trachea allows air to be circulate and enter the lungs. So the lungs, there are two lungs in our body or in our respiratory system. There are the right lung and the left lung. The left lung has two portions while the right lung has three portions. The right lung's portions are the upper superior, middle, and the lower portion. But however, the left lung is much smaller so that it can fit the heart in, so that the heart will have enough space. The left lung only contains two portions, the upper superior and the lower portion. These are the lungs, but inside them are tubes, which are the tubes which lead them. These tubes form a junction. This junction, called the bronchi, The bronchi is a junction which is connected to the trachea with two ending points. So this junction allows the trachea to force the air to enter the lungs. But inside the lungs are tiny, tiny, small branches called the bronchus. The bronchus are tiny, small branches which helps the air reaches a balloon-shaped sac. A balloon-shaped sac called alveoli. alveoli have a chamber with a lot of space. Especially there is a pore which allows the oxygen to enter. The oxygen molecules enter. So these are the oxygen molecules and they are located inside this portion. And also they are waiting for the RBCs or the red blood cells. So just going to draw it right here. Leave the RBC portions and so these are the RBCs or red blood cells. But before they are red, they are also blue. Because before getting oxygen, they are blue. So when a ton of oxygen enters into the system, the blue will change to red. So this is the blue cell and it changes to red after being oxygenized. So the chamber is connected to channel. Mostly a channel. So like that. So there is a. Do you know that this big portion of muscle is. This muscle is called the diaphragm. When in the lungs, diaphragm. The diaphragm moves when the lungs up breathes in and breathes out, relaxes when the lungs collapse or lungs also relax. So this special muscle protects the lungs from becoming harmed by any other organs in the chest and the stomach and also separates the chest from the abdomen. So I'm going to tell you a summary. What if the COVID-19 virus, which is currently had infected our immune system and even our respiratory, the alveoli will slowly start to fill up with liquid and then the oxygen could not enter. So this makes our breath short and our whole body will be collapsed. And also, I want to mention the fact that after becoming oxygenized, the blood cells release the carbon dioxide, goes back into exits the alveoli, goes back to the bronchi, to the bronchus, it exits the trachea through the bronchi and goes through the pharynx and exhales from the nostrils. This exhalation is called respiration. So when this COVID-19 enters into our respiratory system, it will halt the progress and then the whole body will suffer. So I want to tell you I'm going to repeat it again, but this time I'm going to say it one more time. The nostrils allows air into the lungs. Pharynx, a connection between the trachea and the nostrils. Trachea. A trachea is a long tube in which is connected to the bronchi. The bronchi has two exit points, and also a bronchi is a junction which is connected to the trachea. The bronchus. Small branches emerge from the bronchi, which is called the bronchus, which leads to the alveoli. The alveoli. A balloon-shaped part of the bronchus, which contains different types of chambers and a channel. The oxygen enters the alveoli the blood cells absorb the oxygen. The blood cells give all the carbon dioxide to the alveoli, then the alveoli says out. The diaphragm. The diaphragm definitely expands when the lungs expands and relaxes when the lungs relaxes. So, and also the diaphragm separates the chest from the abdomen. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys encourage me to do all these nice videos. Subscribe to my channel and click the bell notification so that you will not miss any great videos. And also comment if you do not like it or not. So if you want to ask a question, then please comment it on the comment box below. So bye.